Bit of a rough way to start conference for you guys with a couple of tough losses on the road against obviously great opposition. Can you just talk a little about what you take away from those games as you guys go forward?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a challenge on the road, and to open up the conference campaign, and certainly we'll look back and reflect on the two games in the Bay Area and feel that there are a lot of things that we could have done in our control to come away with some better results. And so I think that's the biggest thing we take away from it is that we certainly have the personnel and we certainly have the ability and attitude to improve on that. And I think the guys know that, which is the most important thing. I don't have to tell them something they don't already know, but they're disappointed. But that's gone now because we got to move on and focus on the next game, and it's another road game. So first three conference games happen to be on the road, and we knew that coming in. So we're going to do our best to improve on this last weekend and get something out of our next game.
Now you did get a very good performance from Mike Reichmeier last week. Can you just talk about what he brought to the table, kind of filling a void for you guys?
Mike, is in a good vein of form right now. He's feeling very confident. He's been able to get on the score sheet at Cal, and he set up a nice goal against Stanford. And so, when you get players that are feeling it and they're in a good confident zone, we certainly want to capitalize on that. And I think that there's a couple of guys that are really close to being in that same zone. But at the end of the day, one of the things that we want to do is really tighten up defensively. I think that we can really make it a little more difficult for teams to find goals. I thought that both the games in particular, they were an undoing of our own, and I think that is something that we can certainly improve on. But going forward, having a guy like Mike Reichmeier and a couple other guys, filling the void in the attack, I think is going to be vital. We've got a couple changes due to injuries, and we've had to kind of change things on the fly, but it's a part of it. It's a part of being at this time of the year at times.
Now you've seen a number of freshmen see the field for you guys so far this season. How have they progressed as this season has moved along?
Well, it's nice to have the freshmen on the field on one hand because that means they've done the job to earn those spots. Those spots are coveted. Everybody wants to play, and so for a freshman to be able to be on the field and earn those spots has been tremendous. But at the same time, any freshman that's on the field is still cutting teeth. They're still trying to figure it out, and so there is always a learning curve. And with that learning curve, they've got to adjust on the fly. So, for me, the guys that we've put on the field I think are guys that are quite capable. And if they weren't, we wouldn't be putting them on the field during conference games.
Now, a bit of an unusual schedule for you guys this week, as you guys don't play again until Monday. How does that affect the way you guys prepare for your game at Washington?
Well, we have a kind of an extended week this week due to TV, and then it kind of backs us up into a short week after the Washington game on Monday night. So what we're going to do is do our normal routine for training this week, and then prepare for Washington like we would normally prepare for them, and then when we finish the Washington game, we'll prepare for a short week. And that short week would be a tight turnaround. The nice thing is we'll be at home, and so we don't have to worry about leaving a day early to travel, et cetera, et cetera. So, after the Washington game on Monday night, we'll have UCLA and San Diego State on the weekend, but it'll be at home, so that'll be a nice change for us.
And obviously another tough road game for you guys next week on Monday as you guys head up to Washington. Can you just talk a little about what you expect from that game?
Exciting. Everybody looks forward to it. I'm sure their guys look forward to it. It's the closest rivalry we have in the conference, Northwest region. The games have always been tight affairs, and I think this is going to be the same. So, going forward to it, you put that on TV and a national audience. It should be a lot of fun for everybody. But I know for us, we want to improve on some things that will get us closer to being where we want to be performance-wise. I think that the guys know that we're certainly capable of getting results, and we're going to do our best to start for the one on Monday.